Namaste, welcome to 99 TV. స్పెషల్ బులెటిన్ ఆన్ 26/11 అటాక్స్. అసలు ఏం జరిగింది ఆ రోజు? ఈరోజు ఉగ్రదాడుల తర్వాత భారతదేశం ఎలా సతమతమవుతోంది, అతలాకుతలమవుతోందో వీటన్నిటి మీద సమగ్రంగా అధ్యయనం చేసిన అండర్ సెక్రటరీ హోమ్, ఫార్మర్ అండర్ సెక్రటరీ హోమ్ RVS మణి గారు ప్రస్తుతం మనతో చెన్నై నుంచి లైవ్లో సిద్ధంగా ఉన్నారు. గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సార్, RVS మణి సార్. రైట్. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ వారి గురించి చెప్పే ముందర అండర్ సెక్రటరీ హోమ్ ఎప్పుడంటే 26/11 అటాక్స్ జరిగిన సమయంలో వారు ఢిల్లీలోనే పనిచేస్తున్నారు. అంతేకాకుండా సంఝౌతా, మక్కా మసీద్, మాలేగావ్ 1 and 2 ఈ అటాక్స్ జరిగిన సందర్భంలో కూడా వారు సమగ్రంగా వాటిని చాలా దగ్గర నుంచి చూసి దాని వెనకాల ఉన్న పరిస్థితులన్నింటినీ కూడా అధ్యయనం చేశారు. తర్వాత లేటర్ హీ వాజ్ డైరెక్టర్ ఫైనాన్స్ ఇన్ మినిస్ట్రీ ఆఫ్ టెక్స్టైల్స్. ఇంతేకాకుండా ఈస్ ఫెలో ఆఫ్ సింగపూర్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్బిట్రేషన్, తర్వాత వేదిక్ స్కాలర్ అండ్ ప్రాక్టీషనర్ కూడా. RVS మణి ఆయన రాసిన 2-3 పుస్తకాలు సంచలనం రేపాయి. ప్రభుత్వ నిర్లక్ష్యమే ప్రధాన కారణంగా తేలిందనే విషయాన్ని కూడా ఆయన మెన్షన్ చేశారు తన పుస్తకాల్లో. వాటన్నిటి మీద సమగ్రంగా మనతో మాట్లాడటానికి చెన్నై నుంచి లైవ్లో జాయిన్ అయ్యారు. గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సార్, RVS మణి సార్. సో గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సార్. సార్ గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్. Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir, good afternoon.
What is the matter? 1 o'clock you said, now they say 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Is it audible? Hello? So, RVS మణి ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ ఆయన రాసిన పుస్తకాలు, అలాగే ఇష్రత్ జహాన్ కేసు, పార్లమెంటుపై దాడి, ముంబై దాడి ఘటనలపై ఆయన గుజరాత్ హైకోర్టులో 2 అఫిడవిట్లు దాఖలు చేశారు కూడా. హోంమంత్రిత్వ శాఖ మాజీ అధికారి, అండర్ సెక్రటరీగా చేశారు. 26/11 దాడి 2001లో పార్లమెంటుపై దాడికి కారణం ప్రభుత్వ నిర్లక్ష్యమే అని చెప్పేసి కూడా సంచలన ఆరోపణలు చేశారు. కేవలం ఆరోపణలే కాదు, దాని తాలూకు ఎవిడెన్స్ని కూడా ఆయన ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేశారు. విచారణ జరిపిన సిట్ సభ్యుడే తనతో చెప్పిన విషయాన్ని కూడా ఆయన గుర్తు చేశారు. గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ సార్, RVS మణి గారు. గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్.
Good afternoon.
సార్, and we are from 99 TV. We just wanted to know, sir, because you were there during 26/11, you were working with Ministry of Home Affairs as Under Secretary, and we have gone through your books also, a lot many interesting facts. The negligence from the part of government, you have mentioned about that. Exactly what has taken place during 26/11, because when the attack took place, our Home Secretary was there in Pakistan.
So 26/11, yes, it attack took place. The entire senior leadership, excepting myself, were in Pakistan. I was the senior most in the internal security division, and that is how it happened. So the leadership crisis was there, and the minister was unattached. I have said the views unattached. He was not really involved.
Yeah.
He would, but at the same time, when the energy was to go, he said, "I will accompany the energy." He delayed the energy deployment by around 8 hours. Shivraj Patil minister, of course, he was changed after that. But the question is whether the then government was they serious about terrorism. That is what it is not about 26/11 or Makkah Masjid. Yesterday Makkah Masjid's anniversary, or it is today, 18th May. Makkah Masjid now we have completed 18 years. Makkah Masjid also, they let off the real culprits. They framed innocent people who got acquitted. In April 2018, the judgment came. 26/11 also, Gokul chart also, everywhere, including your STF office in Andhra Pradesh was bombed once in 2005.
Yes.
So there are a series of, in Andhra Pradesh only, Hyderabad only, I think there are other, all over India, other cases are there. The question is the seriousness of the then government. Were they serious of tackling the terror or not? Like the way we have tackled terror in 2008, 16, 2019, Balakot strike, and the current way we have tackled. Current times it has been absolutely muscular response. This is how the terror is tackled. You have leave the perpetrator. See, there is no difference between the Pakistani establishment and their terrorists. But during 26/11 or during the previous regime before 2014, even Indian establishment was partnering Pakistani terrorism.
Yes.
That is the biggest question. That is what needs to be brought before the people. The Indian establishment also was in partnership in cahoots with the Pakistani during the talks methodology, dossier format, Aman Ki Asha, bringing their judges to India, bringing their SAFMA, South Asian Federation of Media Association. Those people will come. And I will tell you very interesting fact.
Yeah.
Champions Trophy was happening in Jaipur in 2006. Pakistan, which always denies even the worst of the crime against enormous evidence, they voluntarily accepted two of their persons that consumed drugs. It is only a small olive branch to cover up a larger issue. Every time during the Aman Ki Asha, whether it is a SAFMA, whether it is a Pakistan team, whether any other delegation of these type of people is to come, there is to be trafficking drugs. You can read my book which is shown on that.
Yes.
Narcotics contains contributes around 25 to 30% as per a statement in the parliament. 30% of the DIA report, 30% of the funding of terror.
Yeah.
And who is to do narcotics trading? Not any crime syndicate. Even the Pakistan officials were doing, even the Pakistan cricket team was doing. See, why I am saying this? The same person, the manager of the cricket team in 2006 was the same person who also resisted to their team, every team member peddling drugs. And he was killed in 2007 March during the World Cup, Bob Wilber. So, this is the pattern. But after 2014, we are able to check that. Peddling, you see, so much of drugs has been coming from Kandla Port, from Mundra Port, everywhere the West Coast. That used to otherwise convert it into for terror funding. What will be the magnitude? So we have controlled terror. There are hardly any, but Pahalgam happened. See, there are so many we stopped, but one or two still happen. And
Sir,
one
important question, Mani sir. In fact, the present generation wants to know as to what exactly has taken place during 26/11 in the Ministry of Home Affairs, because you wrote
there was no officer there. I was supposed to give orders, and we thought we would see, because if the NST was to be travel from Manesar to Delhi to this thing, it will take time. We had also suggested to the Honorable Minister's private secretary to take orders of the minister so that local resources like the CISF could be deployed. But they did not agree to that. Like the CRPF deployed there in Navi Mumbai could be deployed. Because that would be because let us be very, the local people should know 26/11 was not just a terror attack, it was like a war.
Right.
Now you have Tawahur Rana, who has also come to India under expedition. I hope he will also reveal a lot of things, and certain things which are not available in the public domain, like the involvement of people, then the involvement of politicians, involvement of Bollywood people. See, basically, Hadley's and Tawahur Rana were given the recce of the Taj and Top Hotel by a Bollywood personality's son, using his father's influence in Taj Hotel and Trident Hotel. They could go, what is the escape route, all those things they knew, which was passed down to the Pakistani people, who simply handed over to them. Another media people, one prominent journalist was telecasting it live, our counteraction, how the NSG was going, where they are going and all. Pakistanis were watching it from Karachi Hotel and instructing the terrorists on the ground to of the information about what is how the NSG is coming, which place they are going to come. So it was a one-sided war. It was something like my hands are tied in the back and I am asked to shoot. Our security forces.
I'm surprised as to how only single officer, means only yourself was present. What happened to the rest of the senior officers? Where they had been?
They had gone on official delegation, official talks to Pakistan.
So it was
originally one day. Originally it was one day. Only one day, 25th. But what happened was the Pakistani side deliberately delayed the agenda so that it goes into the next day. It went into the next day. Next day, when they offered, we were unsuspectingly, we agreed. Of course, one or two from our agencies who were a part of the delegation, they returned on 26th morning itself by commercial flight. Most of the people had stayed back. And at 3 o'clock, they fixed a meeting with the Rahman Malik, Home Minister, saying that it is a courtesy call.
Okay.
3 o'clock means it is 3:30, 3:40 here. There the courtesy call got delayed, and later on he said, tomorrow morning you can go, today evening I will take you to Muri. Muri is a small hill station near Islamabad.
Okay.
Those days the communication system was not very robust there, very poor. So even if they had to send instructions, that was disabled by poor communication system. So these are all facts. And the government of India had a lot of taking, but thereafter our defense chiefs offered to take a revenge, but the government did not accept. Now we have taken revenge after Pulwama, we took revenge after Udi, we took revenge.
Yeah.
But in 26/11, no such. They dismissed the idea. And another very interesting fact I am telling you. On all security issues, a security person is always made national security advisor. Now we have last 10, 11 years, we have Mr. A.B. Doyle, a top class security person. After 26/11 was a security failure. What the government did to take the focus away from the security failure, they instead of a security person, they appointed a ex-foreign secretary as national security advisor.
Right.
Deliberately. Are you getting the message?
I'm trying to connect the dots, sir. Yes, I'm getting.
That is what is important. Now, 26/11, it was avoidable. We had so many inputs. We had fake currency notes
Sir,
leaking out of us.
almost 90% you have covered in your book, but for the sake of our audience, I want to pose two questions, sir. Straight questions.
Please.
As to why Mr. Shivaraj Patil and Mr. Chidambaram, they kept quiet and they have deliberately delayed. As to what prompted them to do so. Because Mr. Chidambaram was very much aware that a boat has been coming through Arabian Sea and he was informed well in advance. But hum dekh lenge, like that he has given answer, reportedly has given answer that when he was informed about that, dekh lenge, hum dekh lenge, chhod do. What does it mean by dekh lenge?
That is what is the biggest question mark. See, basically, normally, if there is an intelligence input, any security, even your security guard in the society would do that by coming to do some crime in your society. If he gets an advanced intelligence, they become more alert, more robust. To say that the Indian Navy, which got the intelligence input up to 21st and 23rd of November, did not abandon the surveillance, is not easy to digest.
Yeah.
That means Indian Navy has been instructed from somebody, some invisible person. Very powerful to influence the Chief of Naval Staff about that. Who can that be? Was it the Home Minister? I do not know. Was it the PM office? We do not know. But this is a question the people should be asking.
Chidambaram must be knowing all these things, sir.
Yes, very much. He knows it.
He must be knowing all these things.
He has shared it in a Lok Sabha Suo statement on 11th December 2008. They can watch the website of Lok Sabha and call out this statement. He has declared who is the person. He has said the Indian Navy abandoned the surveillance, which is wrong. No Indian Navy will abandon the surveillance. I know that the security people, Indian Navy will not abandon the surveillance if they have an intelligence input and they have cited something based on thereafter they will increase the surveillance, not abandon it. Chidambaram's Lok Sabha statement said they abandoned the surveillance. This is the difference.
And how about Mr. Shivaraj Patil, sir, the then Home Minister, as to why he has delayed he has consumed some 8 hours to allow the CISF and NSG to leave for Mumbai.
Exactly. That's the reason. That's also a question mark. And thereafter, Thereafter, he till date, he has not spoken on that. Shivraj Patil owes an answer to the nation on several questions, including when the Batla house, which was again a terror attack, happened. Terrorists were hiding inside the Batla house. And the inspector of government of India, Delhi police was shot. And at that time, he was in the Delhi police headquarters inaugurating some technical utility. He knew every minute 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the court has also held that it was a terror attack, but still he has not spoken a word on that. In Makkah Masjid also, he has not spoken a word on it. 26/11, he has not spoken a word on it.
Yes.
Why? He was the home minister, he should have come clean on that. He has not spoken a word. Even on 29th, he did not speak. 30th November, he did not speak. And today, till today, he has not spoken a word. However, that is a question everybody should ask him. Wherever he comes on the public, should surround him and ask her, what did you do during 26th? That is the way we have to, that is democracy.
Sir,
Because so many people.
one more. See, apart from these two top leaders, did anybody from Congress party or in UPA government were aware of this attack?
Basically, I will tell you one thing. It was the then Chief Minister Deshmukh. He is no more with us. He was aware of it. The Chief Secretary of Maharashtra was aware of it. And Additional Chief Secretary Home was present in the Taj Hotel when the attack started, and she left the hotel unscathed without even a scratch on her body. That means the state government, we have to share it with the state government because the police have to act. In spite of that, in spite of her having information and knowledge, she walked away with who allowed her to escape? How did the terrorists permit to her escape? These are all questions which are very, very relevant and which are not known to us. The answers need to be. There are several answers. The government, the people should ask, public should ask the Congress people, public should ask the additional Chief Secretary, public should ask the Vilasrao Dept or Maharashtra Congress people. Why? Why did they allow this to happen? That is why these are all very important questions.
Yeah. You have mentioned lot many points, lot many important issues in your book, sir. And one more. Now, where is she now? I believe she must be
retired.
Retired.
Last she came to that additional chief secretary.
Okay.
Last she came to depose before the case in the Colonel Purohit conspiracy case.
Okay. Okay.
And thereafter she is not known where she is. I do not know where she is.
Okay.
There she had admitted that she had given the prosecution sanction for Colonel Purohit under pressure from the Home Minister, Jayant Park. That was nothing else.
Right. Sir, another thing. See, Mr. Shivraj Patil has delayed the entire process at Delhi for more than 8 hours. See, when the NSGs or CISF personnel, they were very much available in the airport, waiting for his arrival, and he has consumed some 8 hours. Even after landing in Mumbai, he has reportedly asked for a God of honor. Protocol. Was it the right time, sir?
It was a war. I continue to reinforce that it is a war. It was not a normal terror attack. There was a war in the Taj Hotel and the Trident Hotel and Shabad Cave and VT station, CST station.
Yeah.
In spite of that, in spite of the gravity, how did he ask? It's a $1 million question. He should have answered for that. Now he is an ordinary citizen. People should catch hold of him and ask him for answers.
Okay.
Nobody has even answered. Nobody has even joined a discussion on 26/11. We have never had such discussion. Everybody is shouting about proof of counter attack and all that. After Balakot, now they are asking.
Yeah.
But did they show any proof of what they did? They have not done anything. They have been fixing matches with Pakistan to conduct terror attacks in India.
So, It is not a suspicion. It's accurately we can say that they were very much aware, both of them, both Mr. Chidambaram and Mr. Shivraj Patil. But as to who have guided them to act like that or to be negligent like that?
I do not know. Was it a party high command? I do not know. Shivraj Patil had always been like that. But he had the input. He had the highest level of input. He had the access to highest level thing. He could have deployed anybody. He was the home minister of the country.
Yeah.
Chidambaram could also, after taking over, could have done a detailed investigation. But he was more interested in cleaning up or the sullying image rather than doing investigation. And when Antule was there, he was raising all irrelevant questions. 19th December 2008, Rajya Sabha, he was trying to divert the discussion. These are all facts. Antule was a minority affairs.
Yeah.
So holistically, if you see, the entire cabinet was aware of it. They knew. They knew it. So that is the reason. And the major Bollywood male personality I had talked about, after some time, there was a book released by some Barney.
Yeah.
RSS ki Sajish. In that, the Bollywood personality was also present. Digvijay Singh was also present, releasing that book.
And I was told, sir, Mr. Digvijay Singh has orchestrated, engineered and doctored the entire process of releasing of that book.
Mr. Digvijay Singh, if you have read my book, had always been striving to introduce a Hindu terror narrative which was never existent. Now, one by one, we are all getting everything clean. The court is cleaning up. Hindu terror narrative was introduced by Digvijay, and in that 2611 also, my Naman to Tukaram Humble, had he not got our friend Ajmal Kasab, we would have been seeing it as had Ajmal Kasab been killed, we would have seen it as a Hindu terror,
definitely.
Pakistan terror.
Definitely.
In Samjhauta Blast case, Pakistan gave the contract to one Arif Kasmani. He did it. After that, when he went to Pakistan ISI for collecting his money for the job, they said, no, Indian government is saying it's a Hindu terror, you have not done it, you will not. So it's a comedy of errors. So this is how the Indian government used to say, any terror act, it was Hindu terror. Forward. That is why.
Right, sir. After 2014, see, the NDA government might have initiated the inquiry or reopened the case, but it did not take place. As to why, do you know any reasons behind that?
No, I have no idea.
Because
I have no idea.
So they also wants to the people, they want to convey the people that they don't want to dig back the history. Maybe that reason?
No, not because of that. Basically, this entire government is focusing on moving forward.
Okay.
Development. Development is the theme. Wherever there is a attack on India, they have taken revenge. But not opening the back chapters, they are moving forward. It's a sort of a juggernaut which is happening. They want only development. Right. And if development happens, the people will forget all those negative, bad experiences. That is what is the idea. Sir, that is what my perception is. Some people may disagree with it, but a lot of development is taking over. Huge, rapid development. Small things like construction of toilets, roads, Grameen roads, all these things have improved. So they are more focused on development. Right.
Sir, coming to the present scenario, the Pakistan's Ministry of Finance, Pakistan government of Pakistan, it has released a 45 pages document reportedly by the Finance Monitoring Unit. In that they have mentioned that per annum they are getting some $3,000 million as terror fund from 5 corners of the globe, and one is India, where from India they are getting $250 to $300 million. How come they are getting?
Some time back there was a statement by the CDS, who is no more with us, that we are fighting a 2.5 front war. China, Pakistan and 0.5. So there are a lot of 0.5, there are a lot of money laundering units, there are a lot of people which In my book also I mentioned,
Yeah.
you know, this hides and sale, when this Qurbani happened, after Qurbani, hides and skins are taken and they are used as leather input. It is not, it may look very stupid, but it's a huge amount of money which is collected over there. That is on informal sector, not through any KYC, not through any banking challenge. That is what, this I have mentioned in my book.
Very true.
As a contribution, zakat and a contribution to several religious institutions which have mushroomed around the border districts in Indo-Bangladesh, Indo-Nepal borders on both sides. That is also Tabligh Jamaat, everybody is getting huge amount of money. So this itself they make a lot of it. Plus drug trafficking, I will tell you from 1980s onward, center of gravity of drugs shifted from Latin America to Pak region. Benazir Bhutto brought it here, and thereafter drug is a very sustained sort of funding for terror in India, anti-India and terror act. Like that, there are several other ways of, and Pakistan, there have been people who have been caught taking money from Pakistan High Commission. There are so many other ways of terror funding which has come. Pakistan itself does it through negotiating contracts. And there are certain states. See, for example, now it is being cleaned up. 10 years back, before Article 370, Masood Azhar's recommendation was enough to get a job in JNK Secretariat or Democratic Government. The present LG is cleaning that up. That cleaning up is still happening. We do not know where on. That was a way of funding terror. Cross-border trade. There are people, some chief minister, Mufti or somebody, she would say Singapore, Srinagar, Muzaffarabad highway should be open for trade route. Whether it is formally opened or not, it is used, and we have had one Devendra Behal who was caught by NIA long time back. Similarly, another DSP of Devendra Singh is also been caught. So like that, there are several routes through which the money leaks into the terrorist hands.
The other day also, sir, some 6 people were caught, and among whom one Jyoti Malhotra. She is very active on social media, and I suspect, is it a honey trap from that side or a honey trap from this side?
See, what happens is, my information is Jyoti Malhotra was based in Hisar. In Punjab, Haryana, recently there have been a lot of terror funds are happening. Funds are being mobilized for Khalistani reviving the movement. And in this, the 6 and the Pakistanis are 1. There is no difference between that. Hidden. Now, Jyoti Malhotra case also is similar like that. There are several entrepreneurs who are abandoning their thing. There is an Air Canada manager who was caught doing a golden heist in Pearson Airport, Canada, and he has come back to India. One Pane sir. All these things you have to join the dot, you will get a broader picture. How this area, and people were getting photocopies, everything in Punjab recently, it is not just Jyoti Malhotra, Punjab, Haryana, around 10 to 12 cases have been reported. And Jyoti Malhotra had been traveling to other places also like Goa, Pune. Pune also is a very strong. Pune also we heard lot of people who are selling secrets and all. Like something like Jyoti Malhotra, we have record. Because they are all very strong defense establishment is there. So these people will go and like normally befriend, maybe honey trap, maybe, so they are being used. Pakistani women were always used. Now this is also a new way. And over the internet also, some people recently, a few days back, another military officer was, then DRDO scientist was also caught. So these are all very technical. Basically, this type of trapping is something different. They want to know the Indian designs. The
Right.
Indian, say for example, if a bus is being designed in a Navanshahar factory, these people will go and meet the executive of that company, take the design, whether he has had any link with the Ahmednagar defense vehicle establishment, whether there is a so many things they work on. So it is not so easy to pinpoint. But there are many Jyoti Malhotra, even in India, YouTube and this social media, these are all the perils of social media, the demerits of social media that people are doing it, and they monetize the money they get, they become YouTubers with 500 fake, some 1 lakh, 2 lakh fake following.
Followers.
They will show it as a revenue. That is the way.
And one more thing, sir, it is related to the borders. See, Mr. Yunus Muhammad, he has his tone and tenor has been changed once soon after he became the Prime Minister. Last month he was there in China, and from there he made a statement that he is going to suffocate the chicken neck so that the head of India will be separated from the body of rest of the country. So 7 sisters of the East will be separated. It would be easy for Bangladesh to take a ride over the 7 sisters of the East. As to what prompted him and the courage behind him, as to why he spoke like that, there must be China's hand, because he met the Chinese premier and he has sought support, help, financial support. They want to construct a complete full-fledged airport there at Siliguri, near Siliguri.
Munir Bagh.
That was the Britishers.
Munir
Bagh. That was the Britishers' base during 1931, I believe, sir.
Munir Bagh, of course, let him go there. 2 things. Yes, it is indeed Chinese dream that Arunachal and other places are under their control. And Munir Bagh is a olive branch given to the Yunus fellow. I do not know whether, but Yunus is supposed to be an economist or a banking or investment, the micro investment. He has grown, that is his books. He should realize that whichever country has taken the help of China has almost vanished financially, has collapsed economically. Take the case of Pakistan, Maldives have suffered, China, ultimately India, Sri Lanka, India had to bail them out. So we should be more sensitive to reality rather than rhetoric. Munir Bagh, yes, Munir Bagh is very close to Siliguri, but our senses, our forces are quite strong, our presence is very strong. Northeast, few things, let me say, after 2014, lot of Northeast had some disaffection before that. After 2014, lot of things have improved in the Northeast. In fact, if you see the latest, one of the most rapidly growing states, it is Assam.
Yeah.
And the disaffection is almost finished in the Nagaland and Arunachal, which is closer to the Chinese heart. Arunachal is very close to the Chinese, but Yangtze, 2 years back, we showed them what is the people of Yangtze want. That is the last point before China. They want to be Indian, they want to be Indian, that's it.
Yeah.
Similarly, I have traveled to Mizoram, Tripura, they are all very much Indian. So if Yunus has any plans, I think he is daydreaming. China will simply give him some hope, but will not hand over anything substantive, and he will land himself like Sri Lanka or Maldives or Pakistan. The economic ruin has started already.
Yeah.
The economic ruin has started already, and if he is going to take help from China to build the Munir Bagh air base, I think that is the death knell for Bangladesh, economic death knell for Bangladesh.
Sir, one more question. See, East Pakistan and West Pakistan, I believe it is Munir's dream to reunite both East and West, because he has time and again, whenever he finds time, he has been stating the same, that our forefathers' ideology, their commitment and their vision, the coming generations should know the sacrifices they made, incessant struggle they have carried out. These are the words he has uttered during April 17th, that diaspora. You might have followed that also, sir, I believe. So after that, April 21st April, Mr. Yunus Muhammad, he met the Chinese premier, and 22nd the Pahalgam attack took place, and subsequently in Bangladesh also, one cleric recently he came to Calcutta and warned the West Bengal people that he is sending suicide bombers in Bangla. He spoke in Bangla, so no need of jet fighters or something like that. These bloody Indians, they eat the cow dung and they they take cow urine as a medicine. So it is easy to kill them. He has spoken what nonsense. We cannot utter several things. He has spoken that. He has openly threatened that he has already sent suicide bombers to Calcutta. It seems China is behind the entire plan, because since West Pakistan is over now they are concentrating on East Pakistan. So they want to disturb the East Coast now. Is it correct, sir? What is your say and analysis?
See, Bangladesh has always has been a nursery for India in such a group, even in the West, when the relationship are best. I do not count. Asif Munir, you have quoted on the 17th April meeting. Where is he now?
Yeah.
Where is he hiding? What is his achievement? Number 3. Hifasat-e Islam, Dhaka. Chhotro Shibir, Islamic Chhotro Shibir, Dhaka. They are all highly militant organization. Apart from Harkatul Jamaat-e Islami Bangladesh, they do this rabble-raising. Tabligh Jamaat also, they do this rabble-raising. And as I said, on the eastern side of Bangladeshi border, that is the Tripura northeast area corridor, now we have very much secured ourselves. The challenge happens for border fencing is on the western side of Bangladesh border, that is our West Bengal, where the local state government in Pedrapur, in Bashirhat, in this place, Fulia, Kuch Bihar, Faraka, all these places, Malda, all the entire place. The fencing is not taking place. That needs to be really attended to. I hope that the concerned government will cooperate in the larger integrity of national integrity of India and not play to the vote bank politics. Next year there is an election. Things may turn ugly. It is a general threat, general observation, because the state government is not still looking up to Union of India as a friend, and they are always taking an antagonistic posture, which is not good for our larger Indian India. That's what I wanted.
Sir, let us listen to him what Mr. Munir has stated a month ago. Let us listen to him once.
पाकिस्तान की कहानी अपने बच्चों को जो है आपने जरूर सुनानी है ताकि वो पाकिस्तान की कहानी ना भूलें. Well, our forefathers, they thought that we are different from the Hindus in every possible aspect of life. Our religion is different, our customs are different, our traditions are different, our thoughts are different, our ambitions are different. That was the foundation of the two-nation theory that was laid there. That we are two nations, we are not one nation. So because of that, our forefathers, they struggled, mounted that incessant struggle to create this country. Our forefathers, they have sacrificed immensely, and we have sacrificed a lot for the creation of this country. And we know how to defend it. My dear brothers and sisters and sons and daughters, please don't forget the story of Pakistan. And don't forget to narrate the story of Pakistan to your next generation, so that their bond with Pakistan, it never weakens. Whether it is the third generation or the fourth generation or the fifth generation, they know that what Pakistan is for them.
Mani sir, he spoke about his forefathers, five fathers, and he spoke about their fourth generation and fifth generation. So he is more interested in the past history and the kind of sacrifices they have carried. I don't know what is the kind of sacrifices they have carried out, because Pakistan was not born because of their struggle. It was part of Indian freedom struggle.
A conspiracy of British.
Yes, a conspiracy of British. So it was not a nation born during that time. It was given. A part was given and it was named as Pakistan. It is just an ideology. It's not a nation. It's a rogue state, and it's established. Even after that, as you rightly pointed out some time back, where is he now? He might be hiding himself in a bunker.
That is one question. Having said that, he is talking about the greatness of Pakistan. I have a very basic question to both Pakistan premiers and the Bangladeshi Yunus, Mohammad Yunus. Where do they stand vis-a-vis India in terms of development, human development indices, education, all those things, including employment, education. Why do they have to send the refugees to India clandestinely? Where do they stand? Why are Pakistanis migrating as much as possible to any country, creating trauma there? Why can't they raise themselves inside their own country? It's a very basic question. Both Shahbaz Sharif, Munir Khan, Asim Munir, or your Mohammad Yunus. Mohammad Yunus. Why are they sending their people in hordes? You see the Petrapol border. You see Murshidabad. There are several forest places through which. Why do the dalals, the brokers, the agents bring them here? And number two, in terms of currency, that 1980s Pakistan rupees were around 50 Indian rupees were around 75 Pakistani. Now Indian rupee is 2 rupees plus Pakistan rupee. So is this what their people have made sacrifices? Have they grown like this? And they are in extreme debt. Okay, IMF have funded their terror or whatever you call it, stabilization loan, whatever it is. It's a loan, it is not a handout.
Yeah.
How are they going to do the debt service? These are also stark facts. The educational system is almost collapsed. The health, why do their patients come to India for medical treatment? Why do they send their patients to India for treatment? Although which is a scam which I will talk for another day, because the ISI never sent the father of the mother will be the same person, the father will be some ISI agent doing the media. So these are all bigger scams. That's the difference. Why do they let the Pakistan treat its own people, give their health care in their own country? Cancer, transplantation, everything, let them live in their own country. Then they can talk. Before that, let them keep quiet, be subservient to whatever is and accept the India's preeminent power in the South Asian region.
Right, Mani sir, and another thing regarding Balochistan. See, Balochistan, those who are residing in India, means Pravasi Balochis, they have issued a statement, and rather they have written a letter to the UN Secretary General as well to the Prime Minister of India, asking them to recognize and they have requested to set up embassies also. So I think it is too early to arrive in such instances, because lot many countries they have to recognize first the neighboring countries have to recognize. What is our stand with respect to Balochis?
Now they are persecuted, so they are asking to India for support and saying that we will protect this and all that. What when it becomes an independent country? In 1970, when the Dhaka University protest happened, thereafter Mujibur Rahman also came and asked for our support. Bangladesh was formed. Where do they stand vis-a-vis India? Same way, Afghan, Taliban today, of course, they are supporting, they are cordial. But in the 2000 and all that, we had built their parliament also. We have done a lot of economic support. Are they totally with India? So this is something, a long-term solution which is to be advised, which cannot be given in a knee-jerk decision.
Yes.
I am sure the political leadership is considering all these pros and cons. Even Sri Lanka, when they were proceeding with Chinese, were throwing you this thing. But now, after the economic crisis, when India bailed them out, now they have come to a more. So these are all long-term policy strategic matters. Lot of input, projections, stochastic process, extrapolations will go before we give any recognition to any such new nation. Thank you.
So last question, Mani sir, and can we believe Afghanistan, because they might have extended their support, okay, but during this crisis time, but we have seen their attitude and their combating capabilities, and they appear to be more dangerous than the jihadis. The past incidents are there. Can we believe?
Perfectly. The Bamidan Buddha was also demolished, and so many things are there. That is the reason I say Baluchis, Sindh, or Taliban, whatever it is, or the other Peshawar side, the Quetta side. So all these things, the government has to take a very long-term considered stand.
Yeah.
They cannot keep on recognizing states in the neighborhood, which can become a pain for you in 10 years or 15 years from now. That is a very important point, and that needs to be really considered before the government. I am sure External Affairs Minister, PM, and the other cabinet committee members will get their own input from several sources. Our agencies are very capable. I always battle for them, and come to a comprehensive decision in the larger interest of India. That is how the decision making happens. Just because some press note or some politician shouting, we don't take it. It has to be the larger interest of India. That thing has to come out.
Right, sir. Thank you, Mani sir. Thank you very much.
You.
You have given lot many inputs about 26/11 from there to the Pahalgam tak, वहाँ से यहाँ तक. So thank you very much for participating in special discussion. So చూసాం కదా RVS Mani గారు ఫార్మర్ డెప్యూటీ సెక్రటరీ అండ్ ఫార్మర్ అండర్ సెక్రటరీ హోమ్ అండ్ చాలా పోస్టులు ఆయన హోల్డ్ చేశారు. చాలా ఖచ్చితత్వంతో కూడిన సమాచారంతో ఆయన రాసిన పుస్తకంలో చిదంబరం అలాగే శివరాజ్ పాటిల్, ఒక ఆయన హోంమంత్రి, ఒక ఆయన రక్షణ మంత్రి, ఇద్దరికి స్పష్టమైన సమాచారం ఉన్నప్పటికీ దేఖ్లేంగే సోచ్లేంగే అనే పదాలతోటి కాలయాపన చేసి మన వీర జవాన్లని పాకిస్తాన్ ముష్కరముకల పొట్టన పెట్టుకునేదాకా చోద్యం చూస్తూ ఉన్న విధానాన్ని కళ్ళకు కట్టినట్టు వివరించారు. అండ్ చాలా ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే ఆయన రాసిన పుస్తకంలో 26/11 అటాక్ జరిగినప్పుడు హోమ్ సెక్రటరీ వాజ్ నాట్ దేర్ ఇన్ ఇండియా, హీ వాజ్ దేర్ ఇన్ పాకిస్తాన్. ఆ రెండో రోజు ఆ మీటింగ్ ఏదో బయలాటరల్ టాక్స్ కోసం అని పిలిచి ఆయనతో పాటు చాలా సీనియర్ ఆఫీసర్స్ అందరినీ పిలిచి రెండో రోజు ఒక రిసార్ట్కి తీసుకెళ్ళి అక్కడ సిగ్నల్ లేకుండా చేశారు. అండ్ అదే సమయంలో ఇక్కడ అటాక్ జరిగింది, అది వాళ్ళకి తెలియదు. సో కంప్లీట్గా ఇండియన్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ని డార్క్లో పెట్టి చేసిన ఈ ఉదంతాన్ని RVS మణి గారు తన పుస్తకంలో కళ్ళకు కట్టినట్టు వివరించారు. ఎందుకంటే ఆయన హ్యాస్ సైటెడ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ డాక్యుమెంట్స్ అండ్ అలాగే పార్లమెంట్ లైబ్రరీ నుంచి ఆర్కైవ్స్ నుంచి తీసి మరీ కోట్ చేశారు. చిదంబరం గారు ఇచ్చిన సమాధానాలు కానీ శివరాజ్ పాటిల్ గారు చేసిన ప్రస్తావన కానీ. ఇప్పుడు అంత చేటు ప్రమాదం దుర్ఘటన కూడా కాదు, కాన్స్పిరసీ కుట్ర జరిగినప్పుడు 8 గంటలు ఆలస్యం చేసిన హోంమంత్రి మరి వారిని ఏమనాలి. అలాగే బోట్ వస్తుంది అరేబియా సముద్రంలో చూసామని నావీ చెప్పిన తర్వాత రక్షణ శాఖ మంత్రిగా ఉన్న ఆ రోజు చిదంబరం గారు వారు దేఖ్లేంగే సోచ్లేంగే అంటాన్ని ఏమనుకోవాలి. అండ్ దాడి జరిగే కొద్దిసేపటి క్రితం వరకు కూడా తాజ్లోనే కూర్చున్న అడిషనల్ సెక్రటరీ హోమ్, ఆవిడ రిటైర్ అయ్యారు ప్రస్తుతం, తర్వాత ఆవిడ విచారణ కూడా ఎదుర్కొన్నారు. ఏ మాత్రం చిన్నపాటి గాయం లేకుండా ఆవిడ బయటపడిన తర్వాత దాడి ఎలా జరిగింది, చాలా సందేహాలు ఉన్నాయి. వాటన్నిటికీ మరి కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ చెప్పాలి సమాధానం, ఇప్పటికే వృద్ధాప్యంలోకి వచ్చేసిన చిదంబరం చెప్పాలి, మిగిలిన లీడర్స్ దిగ్విజయ్ సింగ్ పొద్దున్న లేస్తే సాఫ్రాన్ టెర్రరిజం అంటూ హిందూ ఉగ్రవాదం అంటూ హిందువుల మీద పడిపోయే దిగ్విజయ్ సింగ్ చెప్పాలి, చాలామంది చాలా చెప్పాలి. అవన్నీ కూడా ఆయన తన పుస్తకంలో రాశారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ RVS మణి గారు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.